Ukraine says it downed 13 Russian drones sent to attack Kyiv. Ukraine said Wednesday it thwarted a Russian attack on Kyiv with its air defense system, shooting down 13 incoming explosive-laden drones, although wreckage from some of the aerial intercepts damaged 5 buildings. The capital's mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, reported explosions in the central Shevchenkivsky district in central Kyiv in the daybreak attack. There were no reported casualties. Another massive drone attack on Kyiv, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry tweeted. It is obvious that the Russian military feels confident only when attacking peaceful cities. Drones have been part of the firepower, along with rockets, missiles, mortars and artillery, that Russia has used since October to target power stations, water facilities and other public utility equipment, an effort to demoralize Ukrainians at the outset of winter. In the latest attack, the head of the Kyiv city administration, Serhiy Popko, wrote on Telegram that the wreckage from the intercepted drones damaged an administrative building and 4 residential buildings. One blast left the 3-story tax office building in the Shevchenkivsky district with a gaping hole in its roof and blew out windows and parked cars in a nearby building. Ukraine says it has been increasingly successful in shooting down Russian drones, intercepting more than 60 of 70 strikes in a barrage on December 5, but at the same time it has urgently sought more advanced air defense systems from its Western allies. U.S. officials said Tuesday they were set to approve sending a Patriot missile battery to Ukraine, the most advanced surface-to-air missile system the West has provided to the Kyiv government during Russia's 10-month war on Ukraine. The European Union added sanctions against Iran this week for its role in developing and supplying drones that Russia is using in its war in Ukraine. In another development Wednesday, Ukrainian authorities said they have uncovered evidence that children were tortured in areas the Russian army formerly occupied. Dmytro Lubinets, Ukraine's human rights chief, said torture chambers for children accused of resisting Russian forces were found in recaptured areas of northeastern and southern Ukraine. There are no limits to the cynicism of the Russian Federation, he said. Prisoner swap. The head of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's office said Ukraine and Russia carried out a prisoner swap that included 64 Ukrainian soldiers who had fought in the eastern Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Andriy Yermak tweeted that the swap included one U.S. citizen, Swety Merkizy. The New York Times and the Washington Post reported in July that Merkizy was a veteran of the U.S. Air Force who moved to Ukraine 4 years ago. Pro-Russian forces detained him in June in the southern Ukrainian city of Kherson, and Merkizy's brother said he was falsely accused of participating in pro-Ukrainian protests. Environmental impact. Earlier Wednesday, Zelensky urged New Zealand to play a role in building support for a peace plan that includes a focus on the environmental impacts of Russia's war. Zelensky delivered a video address to New Zealand's parliament, telling lawmakers that Russian attacks have polluted rivers.